Welcome back if you're not new, and welcome if you are new. Today we are going to attempt an experiment. I have no clue how this is going to turn out, but we're going to attempt to try to do a basic action setup. Not a full setup, just an action setup using only a business card and 2 Allen keys, nothing else. We will not touch any of this fancy stuff. We're just going to see if we can do a quick action setup on the fly, just like if you're getting ready to go perform and you find out your action is whacked out. Could you do this really quick with the minimum amount of tools? So let's see. All right, the first thing that I did to start this experiment is we went ahead and flattened every single one of the saddles all the way to the plate. As you can see, they're all the way lowered. We went ahead and tuned this up. As you can tell, if you can hear this, she's low. She is fretting out and it's bad. Let's go ahead and start off adjusting the truss rod. And we're going to do that by setting it to the height of this card. So let's go ahead and see where we are. We're not going to use a capo because normally if you're doing this on the fly, you wouldn't have a capo. So we're just going to take this little guitar pick and we're going to stick it up underneath there and tuck it down up under there. Just like that. So now we have our straight edge. So normally I would tilt this guitar up in playing position. We're just going to play make-believe here. So we're going to do it this way. We're going to go ahead and touch the first fret that is connecting to the body, and we're going to slide this under the 7th fret. So we have a decent little gap coming through here. So let's go ahead and take some of that gap out. All right, so now we ended up taking some relief out. We're going to go ahead and pop that. We're going to retune this back up. So now we have the pick capo in. We're going to go ahead and test this and see if I'm pretty close to the credit card. And it just barely touches it. That's exactly where we want to be. All right, so moving into the next part, we're going to go ahead and start setting up the saddle height. So I'm going to go ahead and tune this down to where there's a little bit of slack, since we're going to be raising the string up. And we're going to raise this up about right there to start with. Now we're going to tune it back up. And we're going to see if there's any buzzing. I can actually go lower. The goal is to get it to right where it buzzes, then bring it up. And that will get your lowest action with the setup that you have currently, without going into nut, fret work, any of that kind of stuff. All right, so that's a good action to start with. Now here's where the fun part comes. Now take that business card that we had, that we did the truss rod with, and we're going to stick that on the 12th fret. We're going to take something that we can mark with and mark the bottom of the string onto that card. Now that we have a mark, we're going to take this and go across each one of the strings and set the height to that string. Once it's all complete, we should end up with a 14-degree radius and a guitar that doesn't have any type of fret noise or buzzing or anything, a decent action. So let's go ahead and adjust all these and we'll come back. I'm going to try to get this in camera sight so you can actually see. So every single string is matching that line. So let's go ahead and tune it up, and we're going to go ahead and check the radius to see if that actually created the same. Now we're going to go ahead and check the radius and see if it comes out 14. And it looks perfect. Now let's see if we have any dead notes or buzzing. Purpose of this experiment is to prove you don't have to have expensive equipment and all the fancy things to do a basic setup on your guitar just to get the action set up correctly. All you need is the Allen keys that come with your actual guitar and a business card. That's all I have for you tonight. So till the next video, I'll see you guys later.